Authoritarianism and critical independent media are polar opposites. As power concentrates in the hands of a very few people, journalism becomes the first victim. And nowhere is this more prominent on this planet than Russia. There is a law that hurts civil liberties already. In 2012, President Putin adopted a foreign agent law. According to this law, NGOs and human rights groups can be tagged foreign agents. Now, 7 years later, Kremlin is taking a more draconian approach. Journalists, bloggers, even freelancers can now be labeled foreign agents.
We are speaking about a possibility to consider individuals foreign agents in case of two factors: the decisions by the Justice Ministry and the Foreign Ministry, and in case they are distributing information provided by a foreign source. The United Russia faction will support the legislation.
Passed by the lower house, this bill now goes to the upper house of Russia's parliament, where Putin's United Russia party has the majority. And then, if Putin signs it, which he will, it becomes a law. So who will be targeted? Any journalist who receives money from a foreign country will be a foreign agent. If you distribute foreign media content on social media, you're a foreign agent. But why is Russia bringing such a law? Moscow says it needs to combat proxies of Western governments, which is funny because the world over, it is Russia that is accused of meddling in elections and influencing the politics of most countries, including the United States. But Kremlin says it's worried about proxies. Now, here's the real motive for this law: to curb the opposition. Last month, opposition leader Alexei Navalny's anti-corruption group was termed a foreign agent. Why? Because it allegedly received some foreign funding. There have been protests against the president's regime in Moscow in the recent weeks. A blogger was even sentenced to 5 years in jail for a tweet against police brutality. Journalists were slapped with drug charges. Even some actors were jailed for speaking up against President Putin. This law makes it easier for the Russian president to legally target any individual and any form of dissent. Let me finish off with a statement of one of the authors of this bill, Senator Andrei Klimov. I'm quoting from what he said. If someone writes about a hockey match or chasing butterflies, no one will recognize them as foreign agents. Clearly, Putin wants journalists to only write about hockey matches or butterflies, ask tough questions and get tagged as a foreign agent. Of course, the government must prove that the blogger or journalist received foreign money, but the damage will have been done to the credibility of a journalist or a blogger or a common citizen standing up against the state. One for authoritarianism, nil for free speech in Russia.